In this view, you can see a summary of the visitors to this particular website over a 1 week period, and it shows 319 total visitors, and amongst those visitors, some of them can be identified as companies. If I click here, it will give a summary, and then we can go and look at the detail level. This is showing us 29 of the visitors that were identifiable by company name. As a percentage, that's 9% of all the visitors to the website. And we can normally see between 8 and 20% of all visitors identifiable by an organisation name. That doesn't mean that the other visitors weren't companies, it's just that they couldn't be identified by an IP address. So how we use this information is we look at the name of the company that visited and the date. In this case, we can see they came from Google Ads and from a particular keyword phrase, and they looked at one page and they went no further. And we go through this data, looking at these various visitors, getting a feel for the types of organisations that visited the website, and considering whether we would like to reach out to them because we know they've been to the website, so it does make sense to make contact with them in some way. What you'll typically see are highly recognisable companies that come to the website, and you'll see others that you may not know about. And some people may look at just one page of the website, and others may look in more depth. For example, this visitor here from a university had typed a particular keyword phrase and went through these pages here, and this shows how long they were on each page. So when you see someone come to the website from a particular organisation and they look at several pages, that might get you thinking that it's worth contacting them because they were more engaged with your website after they landed. But that doesn't mean that the people who didn't go further than that one page weren't worth contacting. What you would typically do is look at the company name, see that they've been to a party or website, and you might look at their website. So I click on this here, takes me to the website. You can have a look through and decide whether they are the type of people that you would like to engage with. Now, the way you engage with them will be varied. You could find contact details on their website. You could go off to LinkedIn from this button here and look up people there. And although we don't know the names of the people who came to your website from these locations and these companies, we do at least know that someone there was of interest to them. So it does make sense to reach out to these people. It's also worth thinking about your competitors. If your competitors aren't using this sort of technology to identify companies to their website, then they won't have an opportunity to reach out to people who've been there. And if you reach out to businesses that you know have been to your website and looked at certain pages, then that gives you a competitive advantage. It's worth mentioning that some people are concerned about GDPR, but that's not a problem here. You're identifying the name of a company, not an individual person, so it's not personal data. The fact that you investigate that company, you look them up, maybe go to LinkedIn and find people there, and you make contact, that doesn't breach GDPR regulations.